Hey, everybody. Got to condition those lips. How is everyone doing today? I'm just coming in real quick. How is everyone doing today? I got a quick little message for you guys. As you see, the title of this video is Sorry, Not Sorry Clients. And I have a list of videos that I wanted to make, but I have not made them because I'll be too tired. And I was about to go to the gym. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I got to be very clear about this, and I said I need to make this a message because, again, I keep seeing the same thing, and I go through a lot of the things that I see. I talk about, I still go through a lot of those things, but once you learn how to master this, you will feel better about it. And it's really the title of this video. Sorry, not sorry. You see, I'm unbothered. I'm tired, you guys, but I gotta go work out. I ain't got no makeup on, but I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. And what am I not sorry about? I'm not sorry about sticking to how I run my business and my standards. Okay. I had someone get mad at me because I stuck to my rules. And I noticed that, what will happen is a lot of clients will not expect you to enforce your rules with them, or they don't feel like you should ever go up on their prices or whatever because you're cool. And a lot of them don't understand that you're at work and that you're just cool with everybody. You're being you're being your professional self, you're being your bubbly self. And they take that as I'm going to get special treatment or whatever. So you will have some people that will love you in one moment, and then the next moment they completely are pissed at you and never want to fool with you again. Sorry, not sorry. You literally have to have that mentality of sorry, not sorry. You guys understand what I'm saying? Like, seriously, you have to have that attitude of sorry, not sorry, because what happens is if you keep giving all these concessions to everybody, you'll be the one that's unhappy in the end. You, not them, because they're getting everything they want and they're really running your business for you. You have to have a way, or what's the word? I'm a little tired, you guys. You have to have like a business structure. You have to have some rules in place, because if you do not have rules in place, people will run all over you. And I'm going to tell you, this is why this is very important. Once again, this is not even about selling a book, but learning how to structure your business and understanding what you're doing is going to be a very big part in you having confidence and being sorry, not sorry. Okay. I did have someone get mad at me because I asked them to wear a mask. Yes, you have to wear a mask. I have a relative whose funeral is this weekend, died from COVID. I'm just saying, like, if you got a problem wearing a mask, no, you cannot come to me. If we far apart and I feel comfortable, whatever, it's hot in the room, we open up the window, allow some circulation, that's fine. But in any public place that you go in, you have to wear a mask. So if you get a person, I'm just using this as an example. If you get a person who refuses to wear a mask, you should be refusing them service if you're uncomfortable. And technically, if that person refuses to wear the mask, then they have canceled out the service. You didn't cancel the service. They canceled the service because they're not going by the rules of the business. So technically, that person owes you money, right? Or really, that's probably somebody you don't want to fool with because they don't care about your health. They don't care about your health. And you have to look at that. People who just want to cancel appointments at the last minute and expect you not to charge them. You should be charging people for last minute cancellations. I'm going to keep saying the same thing over and over. That is your bread and butter. And if you keep allowing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people to just not come at the last minute and give you some lame excuse, then you are missing big money. Okay? That's your car note. That's your rent. That's your cell phone. Why? Why do you feel bad about that? Your attitude towards that should be sorry. Y'all like these my Louis Vuittons, these my latest ones. Sorry, not sorry. That is really how I feel, you guys. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, because I'm going to look out for me first, because I don't care how much you kiki and laugh with people. Understand, at the end of the day, people care about themselves. If you don't care about you, people will not care about you. People only care about you to the extent that they can get something out of you. And that's a hard pill to swallow, but that's how 90% of the people around you are. They love you because you provide something to them, whether it's just you being funny or whatever, nails, hair, lashes, whatever it is, let's not get it twisted. Okay. Prices. Do not be afraid to charge people what you should be charging them. Whatever you want to charge these people, charge. Do not get attached to people. I keep saying the same thing, but I cannot stress it enough. Do not get attached to these people. The people that want to come to you will come to you. Do you know that you could say one little thing to piss a person off and they could be coming to you forever and a day, and then you could say one little thing or you could have one little wrong conversation with them and they will stop coming to you. They loyal, but they not loyal. It's business. So be sorry, not sorry. Be sorry, not sorry. So I just want to start out by saying that I'm not going to stay in here a long time, but I really want to say that be sorry, but not sorry. Hey, Keep It Netty, how are you? Hey, we got Sharina in here. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Muni. Rolly Eats, hi. And hey, Elizabeth, sorry to hear that that's inconsiderate and not want to wear a mask. I've never had an issue with that up until recently, and I just found that weird. Like, I can't breathe in masks either. I understand they're irritating. They irritate the skin and all that. I notice my lips get way more drier and all of that since wearing the mask. And I have to wear a mask all day. So I don't think people realize that. Like if we have to work, we're wearing that stuff all day. And if you're a full-time career nail tech, you're wearing a mask literally 10, 12, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours. So that's what I was saying in that last video. Is this our future? Because they really want us to wear a mask. They want us to wear the shield, all that stuff. And it's like, we're super uncomfortable, but we got to think about health. And like I said, I have a relative whose funeral is this weekend, died of COVID. So he was much, much, much older. But I'm just saying, like, this thing is really still real. And so at any time, like when it comes to your health or your money, do not feel any type of way about how you want to get your money or how you want to protect your health. Don't feel no type of way about it. What happens is once you brand your business to a certain level, a certain extent, you don't really have to worry about clientele. You will always have clientele. If you're decent and people like your work, you never really have to do, much. Like even now, you don't even really see me putting stuff up there too much because once you get a set clientele, you don't have to worry. Your set clientele brings more business to you organically. So does anyone have any questions or anything like that? I just really want to say that, like, do not be sorry, you guys. Do not feel no type of way. I see some people that want to charge or whatever, and their work is good and they're afraid to charge. Do not let people make you feel like your work is not worth it. Those people are not worth your time. Don't let those people make you feel like your work is not worth their money. They're not worth your time, because I see so many talented nail techs. You all are bomb on everything. And a lot of you all are self-taught and you all are afraid to charge. You be like, I just charged them $30. And then I'll see in there like, it'll be like a $70 set, $80 set. And I'm like, don't do that, because what happens is once you start charging people when your work gets to a certain level and you're only charging $30, it's going to be hard. Do you think that same person that's been paying you $30 for months is now going to pay you $80? You've been giving them all these damn stones and stuff. That takes a lot of time. You're giving them all these stones and you using all this hard gel and you use all your time. Time is money. And you think they're going to jump up and pay you $80? That same person that was paying you $30 now going to pay you $80? They're not. Now you're going to have to go back out in the world and you're going to have to look for new clients because you have targeted the wrong people. And that's why I said, sorry, not sorry. Charge what you need to charge, what you think your work is worth, and stick with that. And if you're thirsty for money, what's going to happen is you're going to always have a tug of war because you have attracted the wrong people. You have attracted the wrong people. You need to really take a look at who, right? You need to take a look at who you're trying to target and make sure you're targeting the right people that are willing to pay you the correct price from the get-go. Now, if you're just practicing, that's one thing. But if you're trying to really get out here and build a clientele, don't you start building no clientele trying to appease people by going cheap. That's the worst thing you could do, is just going cheap. You need to set your standard high from the beginning and charge a decent price. When I moved back here, I started out a decent price. And I just went up now because my price was the price I wanted to get paid from the beginning, because I knew I wanted to attract people that would pay that from the beginning. You get it? And then I just went up $5 on a few services just like a month or two ago, back in April. Wasn't even really working in, but I had already told people before all this corona stuff happened, I'm going up in April. I had been warning people. And some people actually felt some type of way about that. And I was like, deuces, sorry, not sorry. Because man, if that basically, you got to think about it. I want you to think about it. What that person is telling you is, this all I feel like you worth. And if you don't pay, if you want to charge me $1 above this, I'm not coming. Basically, they set your worth. They told you what they think you're worth. I want you to think about that. When you set your prices and people don't want to come to you because of your price, they just told you without saying it, but they said it. I don't think you're worth it. Can I get a yes or a no? Do you agree? Do you not agree? Like, think about it. Ain't that what they saying? I know I look real tired because I got up earlier than I needed to. And I hate when people waste my time. But ain't that what they saying? Think about it. That is what a person is telling you. You cannot feel no type of way about it. You got to keep it moving. But if you are branding your business, you should not have to worry, because you'll lose one person, but you'll gain two. I promise you that. Every time you lose a person, you will gain two. You can never expect to keep 100% of your clientele all the time. You will never keep 100% of your clientele all the time. So we got to keep in mind, don't get attached to these people. Now, let me go back. I run my business in a certain way, but I am human, and I know other people are human. Now, my regulars, I got regulars who come, we everything move. Now, if let's just say I got a client, Tasha. If Tasha, and she has one time said such happened, it was last minute, can she reschedule? I was like, okay, cool, girl. I'll see you later. You know why? Because I know that person is consistent in being a good about their appointments. That a consistent client you will give concessions to. But new people who only, and what's a new person? A new person is a person that's only been to you under 5 times. I would say under 6 times. 6 times or less, to me, that's still a new person. And sometimes people think they're regulars. Like, I'll have people sometimes say, like, yeah, I've been to you before, girl. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I don't remember. I don't even start to remember clients until they come to me at least 6 or 7 times. Also, clients who come to you one time, and then you don't see them for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. That's not a regular client. Okay, let's clear that up. What is a regular client? A regular client is somebody who comes to you consistently, faithfully, on a schedule for a long period of time. I would say at least 3 months or more. Then they become a regular, because you'll have people that come in and out. Those are not regulars. And the reason why I want to clarify that is those are the people that you should not be giving concessions to, because they have not proven a pattern of being consistent. So every time somebody calls, I'm going to use call in, because that's last minute no-shows or last minute cancellations are the biggest thing that people do, where I'm sorry, not sorry about my policies. Every time a person calls in for a last minute cancellation or no call, no show, they always have an excuse, right? The excuse is usually, I don't have no babysitter. I had a car crash. I'm sick. I don't feel good. Those are the top 3. And then people feel some sort of way because you still want to charge them. Well, here's the thing. I always start out by saying, I hope you feel better. I'm sorry, that happened to you, which I am. But I'm still going to have to, unfortunately, charge the fee to cover the loss in my books. And that's, I come right back at them, because those are always the 3 things that people say to try to cancel at the last minute or no show. And then when you reach out to them, that's usually their excuse. And they say that because they want you to feel bad for them. But here's the thing on our part, we can't tell who the hell is telling the truth. We cannot tell, and nor do we have time to be investigating. We don't care like that. Like, I'm not going to sit down and investigate whether or not you're sick. I'm not going to ask for paperwork. I'm not going to ask to see the police report from the car accident. I'm not going to ask you to send me a picture of you sitting there with your child. I'm not going to do all of that because really at the end of the day, it does not matter what the excuse is. If you're not a consistent person and I don't know you to be consistent in my books and you do that, I'm going to charge you. You can come anytime. You could come back, you could rebook, but for now you're going to pay for this loss that I have suffered because you are inconvenienced, but now you're inconveniencing me financially and time-wise because I could have been doing something else. And so I'm sorry, client, that has happened to you, but I'm not sorry. If you're a regular and you never do that sort of thing, I'm going to work with you and be like, girl, don't even worry about it, and it's cool. But a person that, like I said, I consider to still be a fresh client, I don't give them concessions. And what happens is they do one or two things. And 90% of them is going to do this. 90% of them, when you charge them, they never going to come back to you again. I don't even care. You know why? Because that's not somebody that you want, because that will become a habit. And you have to break the habit right away. And they're not a good fit for me. The other 10% will do what? Pay. And be like, and then they'll just pay. Or they'd be like, okay, I understand. And I charge the car. I had somebody recently where that happened. The person said they weren't feeling well. And she's been to me a few times, but she's still new to me because she's only been coming to me for like 2 months, and this is why I tell you all to get the booking system too, because in your booking system, I put notes on everything. Anytime something happens, I put notes. So when I go back and look a history of this person's behavior, and then I can decide if I want to give that person a concession. So I go back and I look at this particular person's history. Yeah, they had an appointment here. They canceled that one. They had an appointment here. They canceled the next 2. Then they came to 2. And now they call it a last minute cancellation. That is the inconsistent client. Now, they're welcome to come, and the cancellations that they made were within the time frame to do so without penalty. That's fine. But looking at the gamut, the whole schedule of how they have been coming to me, overall, they don't look consistent. In that person's mind, I'm their technician and they're my regular. I'm looking at them like, you're kind of inconsistent and you're just somebody I'm doing, but I don't really know how flaky, like when I look at your appointments, I'm like, maybe she'll keep it. Maybe she hasn't proven, like she hasn't shown me that she's consistent. If a person is like 50 or 60% of the time canceling, rescheduling, that's fine. But then when something like this happens where I got to charge you, I'm going to charge you because look at your history. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. So anyway, this particular person wasn't feeling well. I said, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. Unfortunately, I am going to still have to charge to cover the loss of my book. So she was like, okay, I understand. I'm going to see you later. I'm going to rebook. I was like, okay. And she rebooked. Those are the people I want. Those are the people I fool with. And I swear, those are the people I want. Everybody else, I'm not going to go back and forth. Most people get mad. They want to, but it's like they want you to feel sorry for them. They want you to feel bad. And they're like, how dare you charge me? It's a business. And those people fade off into the sunset. And I want them to fade off into the sunset, because once you get your brand going, once you have a brand and you have a clientele, you don't even miss those people. You have to be not afraid. Sorry, but not sorry to weed those people out. That's how you make your $2,000 a week. That's how you have your $1,500 weeks. This is how you have your $2,000 week, your $2,500 weeks. We talked about that in the last video. It's a $300 and something day to make a $2,000 plus week. If you keep allowing people to do stuff like this, and people who not even consistent in your books anyway, to constantly jerk around your books, you will never see those type of numbers, because you will have a whole damn clientele of people that's playing with your damn money. You, not me, you. Not me. No siree. I got people that probably don't like me. For the most part, most people like me, but I'm sure some people out there can't stand my ass because of how I run my business. They don't like it. They don't say it to my face, but I can just tell them they tone. I've had a few people get mad at me. I'll be like, well, okay, I'm sorry. I'll just be just as calm. Like, well, it's just business. They be mad at me and I'll be like, it's business. It's no emotion. It's no emotion. You tried to make me emotional because when we have appointments, we laugh and key. I'm just working and I'm just being my bubbly self. But when you turn on that business hat, a lot of people won't like you for that. You got to be non-apologetic. Okay. So I'm gonna go back and read these comments. My condolences to you and your family. Yeah, it's like on my father's side of the family, I don't really talk with them that much, but I did know that he was sick with it and that he was older, so he did pass. So thank you for that. Thank you for your constant reality checks because I need them. Look, you see how I came on live today? I should have left my glasses on. I should have came on. I said I had to come on because this right here, I have to tell you all, be sorry, not sorry. People in this business, in the beauty industry, period. I have a lot of hairstylists. A lot of my friends are hairstylists, nail techs, lash techs, makeup artists, all this good stuff. If they were in here, they would tell you what I'm saying is truth. People will screw your money around. This is your real money. If this is your hobby money, I guess and you should still do this too because your time is precious. Don't let people play with your time. Don't let people play with your time. Charge people for your time. I can't stand a person having me get up out my bed because I don't get sleep like I want to, and then they don't come at the last minute or they don't show up. If a person do that to me early in the morning, I'm gonna charge their card. I ain't gonna reach out to them. If you got me getting up at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning to do you, and you don't even show up, and then I might text you. If you don't respond to nothing, I'm blocking you and charging you automatically. Because guess what? That's gonna be a new person that would do that. My regulars don't even do crap like that. It's always a new person that do that. And you know what? If you're so thirsty for money, this is where you're going to mess up, because what you should do if a new person do that to you, or a person that's only been to you a couple times, and they just have you sitting there waiting, you should just automatically block them. Freaking block. Automatically. I don't care. You should block them. You do not want those type of people. I cannot stress this enough. They don't respect you and what you do, and they don't respect your time, and they don't care about your money and your bills. Get rid of them immediately. That's how, if you start out with them like that, you keep letting them get away with that stuff, they're going to keep coming and doing that to you. And guess what? They're going to refer people that do that to you. Weed them out. It's a hard thing to do, but if you are scary in this business, then you are not going to make the top dollar. I'm going to tell you something. That's why a lot of people get mad at technicians and everything these days saying, well, we don't want to fool with, we like going to the Asians because y'all want to charge deposits and y'all want to do the most. That's because clients do the most. So they force us to do the most. It's okay to ask for a cash deposit. I just asked for the card, but I know why people ask for cash deposits up front, because people be flaky as hell. And I'm just saying, y'all better check that stuff right in the door with people, else your business will not reach its full financial potential. You see, today is a Friday. It's like, why she not working? I ain't gotta work. I'm chilling. I'm about to go to the gym. I was about to take my aunt out to lunch. We might do dinner. I don't know. I'm chilling. I can do that because this is another thing. Once you get your money to where you want it, you don't have to work so hard all weekend. Like even Saturdays. I don't do all that. Once you've been in this business a long time, you start closing your books earlier and earlier, so you can have a life. And you have your regulars. The best thing to do is really try to get a book of regulars that come during the week. I know a lot of tech beauty professionals that only work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And that's it. And it's like, well, how do they make money just working 9 to 5? Because there are millions of people out here. And if you take time, remember this right here? Remember? Where is it? This right here. If you take time to figure out who you're trying to target, there are millions of people. All you have to do is keep weeding through. Listen, Linda. Listen. This is the aha moment. Oh, you got to do. All you have to do is keep weeding through people and stop letting every little thing slide. If those are not the type of people that's fitting where you're trying to go, do you know where you're going though? Do you know? Because once you know, you could keep, then you start weeding through. You can't, you got to have a direction in where you see your business in a couple of years. See, when I moved back here, I knew what I was trying to do, and I'm still not all the way there because I got a final vision, but it won't fit in this space. You get what I'm saying? But you have to weed through the right people, and you have to have a vision as to where you see your business being 1 year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. If not, you're just allowing a whole bunch of people coming in. What they'll do, they'll burn you the hell out. You will hate doing it because you will get so tired of being jerked around by people. You will be mentally exhausted, creatively exhausted. You won't want to do it anymore. So I want you all to understand this. You can even do, I know people that do this, all they do is work Monday through Friday or Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5, doing this because they have taken the time to weed out and get the people that's a good fit for them. Everybody is not a good fit for you. You're not a good fit for them. Everybody don't like me, and I don't like everybody. Okay, it's always gonna be people that come sit in your chair and you not vibing with them. Their energy is off. They attitude is off. Something could be off, and they might feel the same way about you. You cannot try to bend and flex and twist and turn for every damn body. If you do that, you will not get anywhere because you don't know where you're going. Think about it. Know where you're going in this business. Know who you want. Know what your price point is. Know who's going to pay that price. Stick with your guns. Sorry, not sorry. This is what I do. These are my rules. These are my regulations. If you don't fit it, let them go. Let them go find somebody else who is a better fit for them. Let some of them go to the damn Asians. Some of them are Asian. You got Asian clients. Some people better fit for the Asians because they like it like that. They don't really care about the perfection and all that. They don't care. They just want something on their hands. They're not going to be a good fit for you. They like it loosey goose. They like that, and that's fine. They just not a good fit for you. If you can't understand that, you're going to have a hard problem growing your business because you don't have an idea of what your business should look like. You're letting them determine what your business should look like. And that's going to be your biggest mistake, letting the clients shape your business. You have to shape your business. And it gets easier and easier and easier as time goes on. It's hard at first because your feelings be hurt when people say something to you that you don't like, or they might give you a bad review, or they say you this, you that, you got an attitude, no, people say stuff like that all the time because usually people don't like it when you enforce your rules in your business. They're not used to that. A lot of people just used to kitchen stylists. They're not used to anyone that's that professional. So when you are professional, you have rules and everything, you stick by them. People will try to damage your name, talk about you, find something bad to say. Okay, you got to learn how to let that stuff roll off your shoulder because guess what? They're not in that group of people that you're trying to fit into your future. They're not. No love lost. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, let me read some comments. I'm man. Okay, you said we have to think we are worth it too. I agree. You have to know your worth. You have to know your worth. If you don't know your worth, everybody else that comes in your check gonna determine your worth. You're gonna be afraid to go up on your prices. You're gonna let people run all over you and show up super late with kids and shit, sitting all in your house, even though you said no kids or whatever, no kids allowed. They still coming with extra people, their boyfriend, the friends. They coming super late, talking about the train, but then they come in your house with McDonald's. So they basically just lying to you willy-nilly, ain't even good at it because they don't respect you enough. People do stuff like that too. Be running, if you let them, be running super late and then say something goofy like the train, but then come in with fresh food. How you got fresh, hot food and you 30 minutes late? But see, if you that loosey goose person, let people run all over you, that's actually like a form of this. They just punked you. They basically lied to you in your face. They sitting here with hot food telling you something else happened. No, they stop to get food because they don't respect even coming to your appointment on time because they know you ain't gonna do nothing. That's what that is. I don't have those problems. But anyway, this is very important. Yes, it is. Your book is very empowering. Thank you. I need some more. I got a new shipment coming in. I'm down to 1 in stock, but there is a new shipment. It should be in today. That stuff that publisher better hurry up. What did I miss? A lot. Hey, Sarah. Siri think I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to you, Siri. But I bet they will go to discount salon and spend their whole paycheck. Yeah, but see, this is the thing. Some people don't care. They just want some nice nails, but they know that a lot of their work there is like they don't know what they're gonna get. They don't know who chair they're gonna get in. They want to get with the new or the good person. They got to sit there and wait. And then it's not the same work, and the creativity is not exactly there. And they know that, and the work is not as crisp, and they know that. And they know that independent nail techs are gonna always bring it, always have the latest and greatest, and be able to do it and execute it with ease. But see, there comes something along with that because we're not set up like them. It's two different business structures. But if you don't have a structure, you got a problem if you don't have a structure. Okay. So you said that book is gold. Yes. I'm so glad you think so. Yes. So I just had to come in here and really say that, like, understand, be sorry, not sorry. Do not be unapologetic in how your business is set up, but don't be disappointed if you have no setup, because you're going to get some of everything through the door. We all get some of everything through the door. I don't expect to retain everyone. I only retain a small percentage of people. And over time, those small percentages end up being a full book of loyal people who respect what I do and respect how I run it. And those are the people that if they have issues or problems here and there, I work with them. I work with them. I don't work with new people that barely come to me or just new, not showing up and showing up stupid late and all that. Like, people, like a person may have a 1 o'clock appointment and then they're going to come waltzing up to my house. Like, I might text them at, let's say, 1:10. Where are you? Are you close by? Oh, I'll be there shortly, girl. Or they'll text me back, I'm very close. They'll say something like, I'm very close. Somebody that's only been a couple times. I'm like, oh, they don't know me. They don't know how I run my books. You can't have a 1 o'clock appointment with me and I'm texting you at 1:10, 1:15, and you saying you very close. You already, by the time you get here and we get situated, you 30 minutes into the service. That is a problem with a full-time nail tech, because a full-time nail tech, your book is booked. I don't have time for you to be just close by and 15 minutes after your appointment. That means we already 30 to 45 minutes late. And I've had people before, they didn't make it. They didn't make the cut. We ain't a good fit. Because if I got somebody at 3 and you doing, let's just say, a polish change on your toes and a fill-in, and it's 1:15 and you ain't even here yet, you how much longer? Oh, I'll be like 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes, I'm right around the corner. Then I will text them back and say, you know what? We're going to have to cut your service because I have somebody else right behind you. Yes. See, if you don't have a structure and a setup on how you run your stuff and you're not that busy, I guess you can get away with that if that's what works for you. But for me, that would never work because I don't run behind. And I think that some people are used to going to people with no business structure who will just sit there and let their day run into each other. So now I'm going to have people sitting all around staring at me in my face, because if you run behind on one person, you run more and more and more behind as the day goes on. So the more you go into your day, now you holding up these clients 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. You start to get that far behind because you let one person who don't respect your appointment book, you let them come when they basically feel like it. I can't afford to do that. So what I do is their service gonna get cut. And I've had people feel some type of way about that. I don't care. If it's booked and it's tight, it's booked and it's tight. It ain't my fault, it's your fault. People will literally get mad at you like you did something wrong. You'll be sitting there waiting with the file in hand, and they be mad at you because they wrong. Because most people never want to accept responsibility for the shit they do. And if you don't have a setup or anything structured, you will take that energy onto you, and they will make you feel pressured to try to accommodate them. And why are you constantly accommodating people who don't care about your books? You have to weed them out. What I do is I let them know we're not going to be able to do everything today because you are late. For real? Then they start asking, when's your next person? I'm going to tell you something. It don't really matter, even if I got a person or not. I might want time to eat. I might have to get on the phone and pay some bills. I'm working all damn day. I might want a break here or there. I might want time to eat so I don't pass out. But see, this is why you all got to understand that people don't really care if you pass out or not, as long as their nails look good. You ain't got to answer that. You don't have to answer that. I don't have to tell you what my next person is. If I want to, I will, but you don't get to dictate how I run my day. This is the time you put on my books and you're not here. You're not going to make me bend and twist my day because of you. It'll be up to my discretion, but people will really try with you. You do not want them. You don't want them problems. That's how your day going to end up being stressful. That's how you're going to end up getting stressed out doing this. I can't do all that. You're going to have to cut something. You got to have a straight face. Like, what you want to do? You want to do the feet or you want to do the hands? And then I just have a straight hand. Like, I can't. It don't matter what time the next person is. I might want to take a break. I might want to sit and take a nap. I might have some phone calls to make. I might need to breathe a woosah. I need time to disinfect. I need time to restock stuff. You don't know what I got to do, but that's not your business. And that's not something I owe you to explain. Man, I'm not going to go on ranting no more, but I'm trying to give examples of how if you don't have a structure in your business, these people will be stressing you out. Everybody's not going to like you. You're not going to be a good fit. You better get you some rules and regulations of how you want to do things, and you better be sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Be not sorry. Take care of the people that take care of you. All them other ones, let them fade out. If you do it, you'll have a great clientele before you know it. It could be a year, but a year and a half out, 2 years out. But if you stick to this, you will be so happy you did it. And you'll be one of those happy technicians that have a wonderful book of people that move like clockwork. They know exactly how much they're about to spend. They know they're going to show up on time. They're going to be there. They don't have no problems paying. They don't have no problems tipping. None of that. And it's a smooth running machine. Yeah, we had lumps and bumps on my end and they end here and there. And we are okay with that with each other. But for the most part, we respect each other and we treat each other good. It takes time to get to that, but that's what you want. And then you can manipulate your books how you want because you will have so many of them. You can say, I don't want to work on Saturdays no more. I don't want to work on Fridays no more. I only want to over time, you start getting people that's going to come throughout the week. That's another thing. The more consistent people, they really going to come throughout the week. Them going to be your 20-year people. Okay? You'll see. Over time, you'll be able to just say, I'm going to take these 30 people and I'm just going to do them during the week because they all fit during the week. And you're going to make just as much money and it's going to be smooth and it's going to be consistent and reliable money and you will have your life back. I'm just saying. I'm going to jump on out of here because I feel like I'm just ranting. But do we have any questions? Take my little glasses off. We got any questions? Really quick, Q&A. Put these up. Oh, I got to tell you all something. I got a big surprise. I got a lot of stuff coming. How do you all feel? I told you all about the other channel. I feel like I'm a mess, but I'm about to start recording on the Shecago show soon. That's my personal life. But also I'm going to start having going back to the case studies. We just did one, but what do you all feel about Shecago finds, things that I find, and having a little online raffle auction? Just wondering. Whew. Nobody's talking to me. Or it's a lag on here. I don't know. But somebody will probably put something in the comments. So if there are no more questions or concerns, replay this video if you have to. Get your man right. And stick to your guns on how you're running your business, or figure out how you're going to run this thing here so you can make the most money and not be stressed the hell out by people. Okay? So I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.